the INFJ's approach to relationships. Have you ever felt like your relationships demand something more profound, like the conversations lack depth or the connection feels fleeting? What if there was a personality type that naturally approaches relationships with unmatched depth, empathy, and authenticity? Welcome to the mind of an INFJ, often called the advocate in the Myers-Briggs personality framework. INFJs are complex, empathetic, and deeply intuitive individuals who view relationships as sacred opportunities for connection. Their approach to relationships isn't casual, it's deliberate, heartfelt, and transformative. In this video, we'll uncover the INFJ's approach to relationships by exploring the psychology behind their behaviors, their challenges, and what we can all learn from their unique perspective on connection. Whether you're an INFJ or simply seeking insights to build more meaningful relationships, this guide is for you. Here are some of the core principles of INFJ relationships. Depth over quantity. INFJs are not interested in maintaining a large circle of acquaintances. Instead, they prioritize a few deep, meaningful relationships that allow for true emotional intimacy. Instead of attending large social events, an INFJ may choose to spend the evening having a heart-to-heart conversation with a close friend. They thrive on one-on-one interactions where vulnerability and understanding can take center stage. This aligns with the INFJ's dominant cognitive function, introverted intuition, NI, which encourages introspection and meaningful engagement over surface-level connections. Focus on quality over quantity in your own relationships. It's better to nurture a handful of close connections than to spread yourself too thin across a wide social network. Empathy as a superpower. INFJs possess an almost supernatural ability to understand and resonate with the emotions of others. They often pick up on subtle cues like tone, body language, or unspoken feelings. Imagine a coworker says, "I'm fine," but their shoulders are slouched and their tone is flat. An INFJ would likely sense that something is wrong and gently ask, "Are you sure? You seem like something might be bothering you." This trait is rooted in their auxiliary cognitive function, extroverted feeling, FE, which makes them highly attuned to the emotional atmosphere around them. And practice active listening and try to pick up on nonverbal cues when interacting with others. Empathy is a skill that can be developed with intention and practice. Intuition as their compass. INFJs often rely on their intuition to navigate relationships. They have a knack for understanding the dynamics of a connection and predicting how situations might unfold. An INFJ might sense that a friend is drifting away long before it becomes apparent to others. They may gently address the issue, saying, "I feel like we haven't been as connected lately. Is there something going on?" Their intuition allows INFJs to anticipate others' needs, making them incredibly thoughtful partners and friends. Trust your instincts when it comes to relationships. If something feels off, take the time to explore it rather than ignoring it. These are some of the challenges INFJs face in relationships. Overthinking everything. INFJs are notorious overthinkers, especially when it comes to relationships. They analyze every word, gesture, and interaction, often creating unnecessary stress for themselves. An INFJ might replay a conversation in their head, wondering if they said something wrong or if the other person misinterpreted their intentions. And this stems from their introverted thinking, TI function, which drives them to seek logical explanations for emotional dynamics. Practice self-compassion and remind yourself that relationships are inherently imperfect. Sometimes, overthinking can create problems that don't actually exist. Struggling with vulnerability. While INFJs crave deep connections, they often struggle to open up about their own feelings. They fear being misunderstood or judged, which can create a barrier to true intimacy. An INFJ might hesitate to share their dreams or insecurities with a partner, worrying that they'll come across as too much. This fear is rooted in their sensitivity and perfectionist tendencies, which make them cautious about exposing their vulnerabilities. Remember that vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. Start small by sharing a little more about yourself in safe, trusted relationships. Here are some of the reasons why INFJs, exceptional partners, unwavering loyalty. Once an INFJ commits to a relationship, they are fiercely loyal. They will go above and beyond to support their loved ones, often prioritizing others' needs above their own. An INFJ partner might surprise their significant other with thoughtful gestures, like preparing their favorite meal after a stressful day or leaving encouraging notes around the house. Reciprocate the loyalty and thoughtfulness that INFJs bring to your relationship. Let them know their efforts are appreciated. A focus on personal growth. INFJs view relationships as opportunities for mutual growth. They want their partners and friends to thrive, and they are willing to have tough conversations to support that growth. If a close friend is stuck in a toxic situation, an INFJ might gently but firmly encourage them to take steps toward a healthier path. Embrace growth-oriented conversations in your relationships. Be open to both giving and receiving constructive feedback. These are valuable lessons we can all learn from INFJs. The importance of authenticity. INFJs remind us that the best relationships are built on honesty and vulnerability. Instead of pretending everything is fine when it isn't, an INFJ might say, "I'm feeling overwhelmed right now, and I need some time to recharge." This honesty fosters trust and understanding. Be authentic in your relationships. Share your true thoughts and feelings, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. And balancing empathy with boundaries. INFJs excel at empathy, but they sometimes give too much of themselves, leading to emotional burnout. An INFJ might spend hours comforting a friend, only to feel completely drained afterward. Set clear boundaries to protect your emotional energy. It's okay to prioritize self-care without feeling guilty. INFJs have a unique gift for forming deep, meaningful connections that enrich their lives and the lives of those around them. Their empathy, intuition, and authenticity make them exceptional partners, friends, and family members. But their approach to relationships isn't just for INFJs. By adopting their principles, prioritizing quality over quantity, practicing empathy, and embracing vulnerability, we can all create connections that are more fulfilling and transformative. If this video resonated with you, like and subscribe for more insights into personality psychology and personal growth. In the comments, share one INFJ-inspired principle you'll apply to your own relationships. Stay safe, and see you in the next one.